Hi, sugar pies. Hello. How are ya? You doing good? I hope you are. Oh, you guys, your girl is feeling so much better. Like, oh my goodness. It's amazing. I don't know if it's because I was sick for like almost a month. It was only a couple weeks, but it felt like longer. I don't know if it's because of that or what it is, but your girl is feeling fantastic. And it could be getting healthy, getting over my cold, whatever. And the combination of I actually started doing my workout videos again today. And I forgot how unbelievably amazing it makes me feel after a nice workout. I mean, it was, excuse me. If you have been here before, you will know kind of my fitness thing. You'll know when I started really hard. Well, I tried last year, but that whole year I just gave up. But then I really started trying. It was kind of like a New Year's resolution. And I know some people find that annoying, but I've been one of those people that judge people for making New Year's resolutions. I'd be like, oh my God, quit it. You're going to be the same bitch next year, blah, 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 blah. But what's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt? Maybe it'll motivate me. You know what I mean? But it was kind of a New Year's resolution and just me being fed up with being overweight. You know what I mean? And I am. I'm really hi SDA. I'm glad you could come in. And I will get to talking about this case ASAP. I just want to, how I like to get warmed up by having a little friend chit chat first, and giving you guys updates on what your girl's been up to. And I'm just really, really in a good space, at least for the day. I can breathe again. I don't even feel stuffy. And you guys know, I told you after I had COVID quite a few months ago for the third time, my sinuses have never been right since. Well, after me, I got the pink eye, and that caused me to have a horrible cold that felt, honestly, it kind of did feel like COVID, but it didn't last as long. So I'm like, man, this is just a real bad cold. Not everything's the schmovid, you guys. But it's like since that came around, everybody thinks, oh my God, it's the schmovid. Holy shit. And it's like, no, other things still exist. The common cold still exists. Pink eye still exists. The flu still exists. All that shit still exists. I'll be listening. I'm watching. Oh, okay. Well, hey, girl. I hope you got your listening ears on. Oh, your girl loves to talk. And this case is super interesting to me. I've read, and not really, not just because it's like super close to home. Like this is in a neighboring county that this happened, but it's just so freaking strange. And I'm sure you've heard it. I'm sure you've heard about it, but we haven't talked about it on the channel here. So we're going to talk about it. We talk about anything and everything under the sun. But anywho, yes, your girl decided, I need to lose this weight. I'm tired of being overweight. I was like, I weighed myself and cried on live because I was like almost 310 pounds. I swear to God, I cried. I literally cried on the live. And I was like, oh my God, like even just thinking about it makes me emotional. I'm like, oh my God. It's taken a while, but I'm under 300 now. I've lost about, it's not a lot, but I've lost 15, well, 13 to 15, somewhere in there. I don't know. I need a digital scale. I got one of the old school scales, and it's just old as shit. And sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't be losing like 5 pounds in one day. There's no way that I did that. You know what I mean? Or there's no way I gained like, I need an actual digital scale to be accurate on how much I weigh. But the thing is, I'm under 300. I'm in the 200s. I have never been 300 pounds in my entire fucking life. And I've been a bigger gal for quite a good hunk of my life. But see, the weird thing is, I don't feel like I look like I weigh that much. Like I see myself and I'm like, I gained a couple pounds. I know that, but I still I hold myself differently. And I am pretty tall. I'm a fucking Amazon woman and I'm built athletically. I'm like really broad. But yeah, it is a lot to do with how you carry yourself. But the fact of the matter is, I'm too damn heavy. I'm heavy like a Chevy. I want to be back to being thicker than a Snicker. You know what I mean? I don't want to be skinny. I want to be thicker than a Snicker. Like, you want to take a bite. I'm getting there. But it's just, I've been working on this since January, February, March, April, May, June, like 4 or 5 months, something like that. And I've only lost, at the most 15 pounds. Like, I watch 600 Pound Life, and those motherfuckers can lose like 50 pounds in a day, or not a day, but in a month. I'm like, what the fudge? I mean, they are super duper obese. They're like 600 pounds and shit like that. And I'm half of that, essentially. But still, it's like, it's so hard for me. It's such a mental thing, you guys. It's such a mental thing. And then society and people, they put pressures on you, whether it be not knowingly or actually doing it to make you feel bad about yourself, because they, on the inside, feel bad about themselves. Because let's be honest, that's why people do that. They don't think very highly of themselves, so they have to project that onto other people and make you feel bad. You know what I mean? I've had that done a lot. I have. And I've done that before in before I became the way I am now, spiritually, vibe, energetically, whatever. I used to do that too. Like, I feel like shit about myself, so I'm going to, pick at you and, throw my little subliminal shade and be me. You know what I mean? I'm guilty of it. I've done it, but people like to do that. Whether it be friend or family. Family does it too. Make no mistake. Love them to death. We love our families to death, whether they be, our birth families or our chosen families. We love them unconditionally. But sometimes they, whether they do it on purpose or not, they hurt our feelings. It happens. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I know I should be getting back into this, but getting into the matter at hand here. But I just felt like we needed to talk. And I always feel like we need to talk before we get into it. That's my favorite thing to do, is just sit and chill and talk to you guys. I love talking about these true crime stories, don't get me wrong. And I love the history stuff and learning about it. But I love just coming on here and chilling and talking with you guys, for real. I do. Whether anybody pops in the chat or not, I still love coming on here and saying what I have to say and trying to spread my positivity, and also let you guys know at the same time, though, I get negative too. I try to be this light. I try to be this positive beacon to people, but which I mean that in the most humblest way, man. I'm not trying to be any type of way. I genuinely want other people to be more positive and be more light, so that they can spread theirs and more light grows. Picking up what I'm putting down. I want it. We need more of that. We need more positivity. We need more love. We need more light. We need it. And how else are we going to get that if we don't have people trying to spread it? You know what I mean? I hope that made sense. I love you guys. But okay. I'm back. I went through a period where I quit exercising. You guys know I keep you updated on what I'm doing. I've been doing good when it comes to eating. I've been doing so much better. Oh my God. I mean, sometimes I don't eat I don't make the most healthiest choices, but when I don't make the most healthiest choices, I don't eat a lot. Like today, my brother wanted me to cook pizza burgers. Y'all know what pizza burgers is? It's essentially spaghetti bullshit, pepperonis and cheese on a toasted, I use the Hawaiian sweet buns. I don't know, they're delicious. But anyway, that's a lot of carbs. That's a lot of, that's sugar. That's a lot of sodium. That's meat. Yeah. So, and I ate 2 of those. I'm sure you know how to make pizza burgers. You split the bun in half. You got the top, you got the bottom. Put a little bit on both halves. Sprinkle some cheese, bake them in the oven. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. So I ate a half and a half, which equals a whole bun. And I ate that for lunch today. So I don't plan on eating anything else. If I get hungry later, I have those little chocolate chip granola bars, those Quaker granola bars, Bartolilla. Oh, you're good. Hey, go enjoy the beautiful day. Go enjoy the sunshine. Well, I don't know if it's sunny where you are, but where I am, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. So go out and enjoy it. I'll probably be here when you get back, still talking. Anyways, okay. I know I need to get to the matter at hand. I can't help it. I just had to. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. It's funny because I was just watching, I don't know if you know who she is, but Amelia Fart. She's Canadian and she's freaking funny. She doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, but her videos really put me in a good mood, even if I've watched them a million times. I like her energy. I like her vibe. And she's just funny. But she lives in Montreal, I think. Montreal? No, she doesn't live in Montreal. Maybe she lives in, I forget, but she lives in Canada. But yes, get out, get you some fresh air, be in nature. That is beautiful. That's wonderful. Long story short, your girl's back on her fitness bullshit. I did a video today with the walk at home videos that I love to do. I did a 15-minute 1 mile walk video, and I did 25 of my girly push-ups when I was done, because I was like, I need my upper body doesn't feel as burning as my bottom. I gotta do them girly though. I gotta do girly push-ups. I'll get better, guys. I'm still heavy like a Chevy. Okay. Okay. That's enough. I'm sorry. I spent the first 15 minutes just bullshitting. Let's get back to this case. So, what I want to talk about today, which I'm sure you have seen it. I'm sure you've heard about this case. All of our favorites have talked about it, I'm pretty sure. And I want to talk about it today because we haven't talked about it here. So there's this dude, right? Hang on, I got something on my glass and I don't like it. Okay, we're good. So there is a, well, it's not really little, it's kind of big. There is a county next to mine. Well, it's close. It's a neighboring county. And it is known as, no, it's not Licking County. Shit. Well, the city that it happened in is Mount Vernon, which I'm very familiar with. I forget what county it is. Damn, now it's going to bother me. Hang on. I got to look it up. It's right there. Hawking? No. Muskingum? No. Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon. Hang on, guys. I had to figure this out real quick. Knox County. Duh. Yeah, Knox County. A derp. I'm an idiot. But anyway. I'm pretty sure this happened like quite a good while ago, like 10 years ago, if not more. But there's a man named Matthew Hoffman. Matt Hoffman. Yes, I'm aware Matt Hoffman is isn't he like a BMX or a skateboarder type dude? Like, I can't remember. Matt Hoffman, that's the name of one of those types. But no, it's also the name of this weirdo. And did he live in Apple Valley? I can't remember. Apple Valley is like this really nice little neighborhood in Mount Vernon. I can't remember. We'll get into the details when I find a video for us to watch. But he was kind of strange. And I'm pretty sure he stalked a family, these girls, and kidnapped them. And they got stuffed in a tree, their bodies. And I think one girl did survive. But his house, he had like shopping bags, like Walmart bags and stuff, full of leaves, like pinned up, lining his home. And he had leaves all over the floor. Very strange. It's weird. It's a weird story. I know you've probably heard about it, but let's get into it anyway. Okay. First, I need to hit share the screen. Share. All right. Now, as you can see, all of our favorites here. Ewu. That's a lot. 7.7 in 5 months. But Explore with Us is our favorite. As you can see, that chapter, our other favorite. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should watch one of the bigger channels like that chapter or Ewu. I don't know about that because there's a possibility of striking. I'm trying to be a good girl. I'm trying to do this the right way. So, hang on. Let me check something real quick, guys, before we get started. Maybe we'll check out a smaller video from a smaller YouTuber. And, I like supporting channels like us. So, you know what I mean? And that's supporting them. It is. Like, I don't know why people feel the need to strike people for sharing their stuff. Channels because like us. So okay, you know what I mean? There we go. There we go. It's working. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why people get so strike happy. I think it's mostly to do with they get mad, like if you are talking crap or whatever. If you're like enjoying the content and I don't know, or it's just spite, because we know the bottom feeders on here are spiteful. But anyway, like I always do, whatever video we watch, or if we end up watching a couple, I will link it in the description when we're done with this live. So I give credit where credit is due. So especially littler channels. So let's find us a littler channel, because they deserve 5-minute crimes. Oh, interesting. Wicked Minds. Ooh, interesting. Let's check these guys out. Little channel. They deserve some, Okay. So let me do this first. Okay. We good? Let me see if you guys can hear me. All right, we're good. We're good. All right. So we are going to check out this video from this Wicked Minds is the name of this channel that we're going to be checking out today. First time checking it out. And if they're good, then I will subscribe and I'll give credit where credit is due, always. Link to this channel will be in the description if you would like to go and check out more of their videos yourself. Get their vibe, and if you're vibing with their vibe, and I urge you to consider subscribing to their channel as well. I'll be giving my reactions to this when we're done. We will be pausing to add commentary, so it's within fair use. You guys all know the fair use thing. I mean, come on, everybody. Fair use. But, if we're adding commentary, it's within fair use. All right, babes, let's get into this. See if Wicked Minds is pretty pretty cool channel. Check them out. I will also we'll check out the comments too. You know how I like to check out the comments. Anyway, 1 second. I'm going to have to mute and then come into the video because there's an echo if I don't do that. Okay? Hello, hello? Okay, hang on.
This case takes place in a small city of Mount Vernon, Ohio, with a population of around 17,000 people. Tina Herman was a 32-year-old mother who lived with her 2 children, 13-year-old Sarah Maynard and 11-year-old Cody Maynard, and with her long-term partner, Greg.
So, 17,000 people. I was under the impression Mount Vernon was a lot larger than that. I guess it's not. No, it seems really a lot bigger than it actually is, and that is probably because I come from tiny little like Hickville. You know what I mean? So it's not as big as 17,000 people. That's substantial, but it's not as big as I was thinking. I was thinking like 100,000 or something like that. But but anyway, that's no big deal. I just wanted to comment on that. Let's get back into it.
Tina and Greg were currently in the middle of an amicable breakup, and Tina was looking elsewhere to live. They all lived in the Mount Vernon suburb of Howard, not far from the popular tourist attraction of the Apple Valley Lake. It was a beautiful, tranquil home in a quiet street across from a wooded area, and Tina thought it would be great for the kids. Tina works at the Dairy Queen in Mount Vernon, and on the 10th of November 2010, she was due to start her shift at about 4 p.m.
Okay, so that they said that they lived in Howard, right? Howard is a tiny little outskirt of Mount Vernon where a lot of my mother's side of the family, I'm pretty sure my mom even lived in that little area back in the day. But it is a tiny little, like you blink and you're through it type town. And Apple Valley is a fancy, there's like a big lake there. I think there's a couple lakes maybe, or if not, there's like a big lake and there's like fancy houses, like there's parks and shit like that. It's I'm pretty sure there's a gate. I think there's a gate that you got to enter. It's gated. Could be. I can't remember, but it's like a fancy little, whatever. All right, so let's keep it going.
She would usually head to work not long after her children came home from school. However, Tina never showed up. Valerie Haythorne, the manager at Dairy Queen, was unable to get a hold of Tina, so she called 911 to do a welfare check, as it was unlike Tina not to show up or get in touch. The police arrived at around 7:30 p.m. and knocked on the door. There was no answer and the lights were off, so they presumed nobody was home and left.
I also would like to add, so far, I really like this lady's voice. No, it's not only do I love an accent, but it is very clear and I don't know, it's pleasant on my ears. I love the sound of this person's voice. I really like this video already. This is something that I watch. And if all of this person's videos are like this, then I think you might have a new subscriber there. Wicked Minds, I believe. Again. Oh, hang on, guys. Oh, that was a text message about my package. Oh, my tripod, guys. The tripod that I ordered. Departed USPS facility, Indianapolis. So, in Indiana. But anyway. I can't wait to get that tripod, you guys. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It is going to be a lot of fun. And it is going to be extremely beneficial to the channel. Extremely. I was thinking of ideas. I'm sorry, we'll get back to it here in a minute, but I was thinking up ideas of what else I could do when I get that tripod. And I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, I could sit at the picnic table and I could point you guys at the little bird sanctuary we got going on. Like, literally, like, it's like a little bird sanctuary. There's this tall grass, oriental looking grass. We got a couple hummingbird feeders. We got a bird bath. We got solar lights. I don't know if I said solar lights. We got solar lights. There's some rocks in there. And we're going to get an actual, like a seed bird feeder for the other birds too, for the cardinals that come and visit. And I just figured, when we have like a little chat and I want to go outside and get some sun, I'll just sit there and chat with you guys and have you pointed towards the little bird sanctuary, and you guys can check out the birdies while we have a chat, instead of, just seeing my avatar with a black screen. You know what I mean? I was like, that'd be fun. We could go on nature walks. Maybe I'll take you guys to cemeteries. I know some of you might think that's weird, but I enjoy going and paying my respects to everybody in the cemetery. And even if I know them or not, I feel bad about the graves, like the older graves that don't get like flowers put on them anymore and stuff like that. It makes me feel bad. I'm like, oh, like I wish I had like, just like a real flower. That way, it becomes one with the earth. It's not scattered. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. But I want to go and just, pay my respects. Leave a nice little rose or carnation or something there at the foot of the tombstone and be like, thank you for letting me, sit here and talk with you. And I'm sorry your family has forgotten you, if any of them are alive, or if they can't make it, or if you're all gone and there's nobody left, you're remembered. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm getting... See, I go off on these tangents, you guys. I just really love to chat, and I'm feeling good, and I'm in a good space. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good vibe. I'm in a good energy. But anyway, I want to keep watching this video though, because I really like this lady. I like her. I like her voice, and I like this video so far. I really do. So let's keep watching it.
Later that evening, Valerie drove by Tina's home and saw that the lights were on and Tina's truck was in the driveway. Thinking all was well, she carried on driving. The next day, on November 11th, another woman was reported missing. This woman would be Tina's neighbour and close friend, Stephanie Sprang.
Ohio State residents, if you have a utility meter,
Stephanie was 41 years old and had 3 children. She was last known to be around Tina's house the day before. Tina was planning on moving closer to work, and Stephanie was helping her find a new place to live. Tina's children, Sam and Cody, also missed school on Thursday the 11th. Valerie grew more concerned when she noticed Tina hadn't showed up for work once again, and decided to visit Tina's house and let herself in through an open window. Once inside, she was met with a horrific scene. A significant amount of blood was spread throughout the Herman home. Valerie immediately called the police and told them that there was blood everywhere. Inside the house, investigators found a considerable amount of blood and drag marks in 3 specific areas: the living room and the 2 bedrooms.
I just want to add also, I like that this person is adding actual crime scene photos. I really like that. I mean, I know it's gross and some people are like, it's morbid, whatever. But no, like to get the whole, scene, I like that they show the crime scene photos, like actual footage basically of what happened or whatever. I like that when these channels do that. So far I'm really enjoying this channel. Giving credit where credit is due, always. Let me reiterate that. I will be putting this channel, a link to this channel in the description when we are done. Okay? All right. Let's keep listening to this. It gets crazy. You already know. I'm sure you already know.
Blood had spread across the floor where bodies had been dragged. The bathtub was also covered in blood, along with splatter on the shower curtain. This all pointed to a possible dismemberment of the bodies, suggesting that the victims may have already perished. There were 2 sets of shoe prints on the bloodied floor. A box for shoes matching the prints were found in Sarah's bedroom closet. Was Sarah still alive? A search around the house for clues was conducted. Timestamps on receipts found in grocery bags on the kitchen floor alerted the investigators that Tina had been shopping on Wednesday the 10th of November around 12 p.m. that afternoon. It appeared that Tina had been interrupted in her home before she would have left for work at 4 p.m. It was believed that the perpetrator was a stranger, and so investigators focused on garbage bags and tarps in a Walmart bag found in
This dude was not only an absolute lunatic, this dude was also very extremely sloppy. And it's like he didn't give a shit if he got caught or something, because that is, or he tried to clean it up maybe, and was extremely, extremely unsuccessful and sloppy. I don't know, but this dude, excuse me, this dude is a whack job. Just saying. If you know, you know. But if you don't, let's keep going.
Tina's garage. They questioned whether the perpetrator had purchased them and managed to trace them by gaining access to the CCTV at the local Walmart. Security footage showed a male adult walking down an aisle. He didn't appear to be in any rush. It seemed as though he knew the local Walmart, suggesting that he lived close by. The footage allowed investigators to find the man via his car registration number. The individual was a man by the name of Matthew Hoffman. He was an out-of-work tree trimmer who lived locally. Matthew Hoffman was born November 1, 1980, in Mount Vernon, Ohio. He grew up in the Warren area in northeast Ohio with his parents, Robert and Patricia Hoffman. In 1997, his parents divorced and Matthew lived with his mother in Apple Valley. He attended East Knox High School and graduated in 1999. He would then go on to study industrial electricity at the Knox County Career Center. Investigators immediately obtained a search warrant for Matthew's property. On the 15th of November, a SWAT team burst into Matthew's.
You know what's crazy is how normal he looked. Like, you see his school pictures, he looked like one of the guys that I would hang out with in school. Like the little skater, like, you know, little grungy, like whatever. Those were the kind of guys I was hanging out with in school, of my friend circle. How normal he looked. But then again, look at how some of these child predators, they don't look like normal old Santa Claus grandpas. You know what I mean? You can't judge by looks. But it's crazy because you never really know if you're walking past a psycho or not. It's crazy. Okay, continuing.
Matthew's home and detained him. The house was armed with a remarkable amount of leaves. They were piled up so high that the officers feared there could be bodies underneath. The bathroom alone was lined with more than 100 bags of leaves.
That is fudging weird. Sorry, not sorry, but that's fudging weird. Why do you need all those leaves on the ground? Why do you need them in bags lining your house, your windows? Like, guys, I know. I tell you guys to get out in nature, get some nature. But that does not mean bring the nature into your home. It's just wild to me. What was, like, I guess if I think about it, I can kind of dissect it. Why? It could be, I don't know, is he trying to insulate? Is it some form of insulation, soundproofing? Is it because one of the places he loved was the woods, and he was extremely, obviously, mentally ill, and a way of helping him through his depression or whatever it was to bring the woods to his home to live in it? Perhaps. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's a weird look, bro. And what he does makes it even weirder, though. Like, if this was all he was doing, whatever, he's not hurting anybody. But what he does to innocent human beings, that's what got me fucked up. And that's what got you fucked up. I know. If you've heard the story, you've heard it, but we haven't talked about it. So here we go. Let's keep doing it. Really liking this footage, this content, by the way. Wicked Minds YouTube channel. I'm really digging. I'm digging this lady. Hang on a second. I'm digging this individual, this lovely lady. I like her voice. It's very soothing. I like the way she talks. I like the way she tells a story. I like her editing. It's very nice. Link to Wicked Minds channel will be in the description as soon as we finished. Okay? We give credit where credit is due. Let's continue.
Inside the freezer, there were 2 popsicles and 2 dead squirrels. Police searched through the leaves but found nothing substantial until they entered the basement. There they found Tina's 13-year-old daughter, Sarah, bound and gagged on a bed of leaves. Thankfully, she didn't appear to be injured, but she was wearing a makeshift diaper made from a plastic bag. She looked confused and told the officers that she was late for school and asked about her pet dog. Sarah had no idea what happened to her mother and brother and told officers that Matthew had told her that he was going to release her before Christmas. Sarah was immediately placed in her father's custody after being thoroughly examined. Matthew was placed under 24-hour watch after crying and threatening to harm himself on the evening of his arrest. He then refused.
You know what I say about people who do something this sick and they threaten to unalive themselves? You know what I say? Let them. Let them. Who cares about their mental health? They just took innocent lives and had a young girl, chained up with a makeshift diaper on in his nasty freaking basement and on top of leaves, doing God knows what to her, slaughtered her family. And he's, oh, I'm going to unalive myself. Fine, then do it. Let him. Who cares? That's what I think anyway. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you not agree? I mean, some of us might have to agree to disagree. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anywho.
Refused to acknowledge the investigators, who were exhausted with Matthew Hoffman's silence upon questioning him.
You didn't do a very good job of covering your tracks, Matt. You made some mistakes. Okay? You know that, and I know that. Gary, I'm assuming knows that. I won't speak for him. But you made some mistakes here, okay? You made some big mistakes. We all know that. That's no secret. I think if you would open your eyes and look at us instead of looking at what happened the last few days, it might let some of that out of your head and out of your mind and out of your heart. You cannot be that kind of person. You cannot be. No way. Something went south.
From what Sarah told us, you were part and parcel of what was going on. You were completely cognizant and aware of everything that was going on with her. You knew how to answer her questions. I mean, you weren't in some other world. Okay? I think you're a smart guy. You've been through the system. They tell me you did 7.5 years in Colorado. Okay? I think you're a smart guy. You're well read. They've seen the books that you had at your place. You know how to take care of yourself. You're in great physical shape. you're no dummy. You're not some crazy Jeffrey Dahmer.
So I understand when like professional actual investigators, detectives and stuff do this. I guess I understand it. But it doesn't make it any less annoying to me. Like we see these wannabe investigators like Doug and all of them. They think they're investigators and they manipulate people and that's their way of justifying it. But it's like you're not. You're not an investigator. You're a YouTuber. You're a dude with a fucking camera and a computer, okay? You're not an investigator. And I'm not talking just him. There's a lot of you, mainly. Yeah, there's a lot of you, especially in poor little Summer Wells's case. So you're not investigators. You're not law enforcement. You're not a detective, okay? You can quit now, all right? You're not going to solve anything. You're not going to solve Summer's disappearance. You're not going to solve anything else. You're not going to solve anything, okay? I'm sorry. It's just, I understand when a professional is doing this, but it's still it's so annoying. But anyway, let's keep going.
Walk job that walked in and lost all your marbles. Okay, you're a guy who knows what he's doing to some degree. Now, whether or not you had different issues that contributed to why you did what you did, I don't know. Only you can tell us that. But the truth of the matter is that right now you can do one thing and only one thing to help you, and that is to say, look, I'm sorry. I'll tell you where they are because I want to try and do something right at this point.
Eventually, he started talking.
Hang on, guys. I had to pause. Oh, my foot. Because I need to get some more water. 1 second. One second, you guys. I'm going to get some water. And I'm going to go take a real quick pee break. And then we'll get back to it, okay? Give me 1 second. 1 sec. Okay? All right. I will be right back. I'm going to go take a pee break. Here, let me leave a little BRB. Okay. Isn't it horrible? It took me forever to figure that out. Hang on, I will be right back, you guys. All right, babes. I'm back. That was the chair, not me. All right. All right. We're good to go, babes. Let's continue and hear this dude's confession.
He wanted to write down the location of the bodies and then fake an escape attempt so that officers could then shoot him. When police said they wouldn't agree to his terms, he went silent. In his written confession, he claimed to have murdered Tina, Cody, and Stephanie due to a burglary gone wrong. Matthew stated that he didn't enter the house with the intention of murdering anyone, and said that he did not know a single one of them. He claimed he did it because he was caught in the act of burglary. On November 9th, Matthew had spent the night outside, hiding in a wooded area across.
Okay, dude. So if it was a burglary gone wrong, why did you kidnap the daughter and put her in your basement and do awful things to her? I don't know. I have trouble believing it was a burglary gone wrong. But that's just me.
Across the street from Tina's house. He had decided that that was the house that he was going to break into. He packed a sleeping bag and waited for everyone to be gone before he let himself in through the broken garage door. Greg had left for work at 3 a.m. and wouldn't return for a few days as he had made plans with his friends. Later that morning, Tina and the kids had left for school run. This is when Matthew decided to sneak into the now empty residence. He went through the family's belongings and explored the rooms. He stayed inside for a few hours. Tina would return home after running errands. Matthew ran and hid in a back bedroom. Tina would then settle down her grocery bags in the kitchen and head to her bedroom, where Matthew would pull a knife on her. Tina's neighbour, Stephanie, soon walked in, and Matthew would plunge at her twice, in the back and in the chest with the knife. Matthew claimed he was in shock and would pace around the house after realising what he had done. This would be when he would murder the family's dog because it wouldn't stop barking. Matthew thought it would be best if he dismembered the women's bodies and dragged them into the bathtub. Whilst in the middle of dismembering the bodies, the kids would return home from school. Usually they would be greeted by their dog and mother, but it was unusually quiet, until Matthew appeared with a knife.
You've worked hard to get where you are, and you have
Cody tried to run out of the door, but sadly Matthew caught him.
This is extremely freaking sad, but I want to just say, before we continue, I apologize about the ads. Oh my God, they're so annoying. Guys, I could pay for premium, YouTube premium, but like I said, I don't make money. I'm not monetized on here, so the channel doesn't like pay for itself type shit. And I don't got the extra money to, but be upgrading my restream, upgrading my StreamYard, getting YouTube Premium. Hello, DeVoice. Good to see ya. And, just whatever. I got to get little bits at a time. Like, I finally was able to get the little tripod that I'm going to use, which should be here. If not tomorrow, then the next day. It should be here. Oh, I can't wait. There's a couple other things that I got too. We'll do a little unboxing video or something. Nice. I'm glad to see ya. I hope you're doing well. Anyway, I just thought I'd stop and say that real quick. I'm sorry about the stupid ads. Your girl doesn't have YouTube Premium. And like I said, this channel isn't monetized. So I don't make any extra money to be able to, unless people do like a little cash up tip here and there. That's how I was able to afford to be able to get that tripod. So, like I said, I'll get there though. Eventually we'll get there. It's just times are tough right now. Bear with me, my darling, beautiful babes. Yes, that's wonderful to hear. So glad, DeVoice. So happy you are doing well. Fabulous, wonderful, wonderful. Anywho, okay. Let's get back to this horrible, freaking, horrible event. Ill, horrible. If you're just getting here and you haven't heard about the story, I highly, highly, highly suggest you rewind and play this from the playback. The first 15 minutes is just me chatting, getting you guys caught up with what's been going on in my life. So if you don't care to hear about what I've been up to, about 15, 16 minutes in is when I actually start getting it deep into this. Oh, that's all right. No big deal. It's not showing. It ain't no big deal. I mean, it's really not. Do I even? Yeah, I got it scrolling on the bottom, but it's not a big deal. I mean, you can see it in previous lives and shorts or whatever. I think I made a little short. If it's no big deal. Anywho, all right, babe. Let me get back to this.
According to coroner's report, he was stabbed once in the back of the head. Sarah ran and hid in her bedroom. Matthew claimed that he went into the bedroom to murder Sarah, but couldn't commit himself to do it. So instead, he tied her up with electrical cords and put a pillowcase over her head and took her to the kitchen where she laid on the floor while Matthew proceeded to finish dismembering the bodies of Tina and Stephanie. Matthew would then put Sarah into Tina's truck along with a number of rubbish bags which contained the bodies of Tina, Stephanie, Cody and the dog. They would then drive around for a while until Matthew made a sudden stop. Matthew left Sarah in the Jeep as he took the rubbish bags with him. He then placed the bags and hid them in a 60-foot tall hollow tree in Cockasing Nature Preserve near Fredericktown in rural Knox County. Matthew would later return and take Sarah back into his house. Sarah would first be tied up in a bathroom, and as she looked around, she could see strange doodles on the walls and hundreds of leaf bags piled up around the room.
Oh, no need to apologize. No need at all to apologize. Nothing to apologize for. No biggie. No biggie at all, dear. But anywho, I'm sorry. I cannot get over the shopping bags full of leaves stuck to the wall. That is just, oh, I don't even know. I don't understand it. Like I said, was it like a soundproofing insulation type deal he was doing, or was it something to do with, he loved the forest, that he had, like, maybe he had a tumultuous childhood or whatever, and that he escaped to the woods to get, you know what I mean, to get rid of, find some peace or something like that. Maybe that's what it was, and maybe he mentally that made him do, people do weird things to cope, but still, you think you've seen this on the ID? Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of not just the the ID channel or whatever, but lots of my favorite. And I'm sure if you're into true crime, anybody listening is into true crime, your favorites too, were have seen it on their channels or whatever, like Explore With Us, that chapter. I'm pretty sure Bailey has talked about it before. I'm pretty sure Kendall Ray has talked about it before. Like, it's a very well-known case, but it's in Ohio. And because of that, of course, it fascinated me at first when I first heard about it. I was like, and the weirdness of it all too. It's like, oh my God, like, I know Mount Vernon. I'm somewhat knowledgeable around that place. And I know when it's something like that, you kind of get a little bit more interested when it's something that happens like close to home type deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It said he was an out of work tree trimmer or something like that. So yeah, even his occupation, he was a tree trimmer. So maybe because he was out of work, he was depressed. That was something he loved to do. He loved nature. He loved being out in the woods. Maybe he was depressed, and that helped. I mean, no, there's no excuse for this kind of shit at all. But maybe that's what led him. You guys know the psychology of these people who do these heinous things. It's fascinating. I'm not a professional in any field whatsoever, except for fucking up. I'm nothing. I am a professional fuck up, and that is the only thing that I'm professional at doing. I'm not a professional when it comes to psychology or anything. Okay, let me reiterate that and let that be known. But because I find stuff like the psychology of it all fascinating, and that's part of the reason why I watch a lot of this, and probably you too, probably a lot of you too are the same way. You were like, the human brain, like what makes these people tick? What makes them snap? What makes them do this kind of shit? You know what I mean? There's got to be something that makes them. Is it pure evil? Is it pure evil? Is it mental illness? Is it a mixture of all of that? You already know. Anyway, okay, let's keep watching this, and then we'll finish this off. Again, Wicked Minds, the description to this channel that we're watching is the description. Why do I always say it like that? The link to this channel that we are watching will be in the description when we are done. I'll be sure to put it in there. So you guys can go and check out their content, see if you like it. So far, I'm liking it, and I will definitely be, sorry. Oh, geez. I will definitely be subscribing after we are done here. And yeah, giving credit where credit is due. Let's keep going.
Room. Matthew left Sarah tied up, leaving her on the floor, and left the house. He told her that someone was outside and would hurt her if she tried to escape. When he returned, he brought Sarah down to his basement, where it was cold and damp. There was a makeshift bed for Sarah, made out of leaves and blankets. Matthew proceeded with telling the story of how he intimately violated Sarah several times during her captivity. Whilst trying to conceal his true nature behind the facade of being a nice man, he also told police that he kept her well fed, let her watch Iron Man, and lent her his copy of the book Treasure Island. He showed a complete lack of remorse for what he'd done to Sarah. He convinced himself that what he did was completely justified because he allowed Sarah to watch movies and fed her. Matthew was regarded as unpredictable and strange by the few people who knew him. Some even stated that he would murder squirrels to eat, light fires in his yard, and climb trees to spy on people. Police also learned that in 2001, he had been convicted of first-degree arson, theft and burglary, for which he served 8 years in prison. Matthew had a history of odd behaviour which escalated to major crimes. Roughly 1 month before his arrest, Matthew and his girlfriend broke up after he allegedly choked her during an argument.
Yeah, this guy is a loon. He's a lunatic. He is a sick individual. And yeah, he deserves life in prison, to where people, because you can't get away with doing something like that to a child. I mean, she's 13 years old. She's a child. You can't get away with doing something like that to a child. And yeah, that don't fly in prisons. They don't like that shit. Ugh, God. Is it just me, or does he have a very punchable face? I'm horrible. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get through this, and then we'll have a little decompressing, bring back the positivity, and to, whatever. Hang on. I might take the laptop out to the porch, and we can have a little. Here, let me make sure it's okay. Have a little. That was the chair, not me. Have a little porch session after we're done with this, and decompress and chill. Okay.
Also, not long before his arrest, he was fired as a tree trimmer for making his supervisor uncomfortable. One of his childhood neighbours remembered him as very unhappy a lot of the time, stating he was really lost and on a bad path. He didn't have many friends due to his awkward personality. He liked to be alone and spend time sleeping outside in the woods. Matthew agreed to lead police to the tree where the bodies were, explaining that he had used a rig and pulley system to drop them inside. Investigators located the bodies and the deceased dog, and they were finally laid to rest. On January 6, 2011, Matthew avoided the death penalty by pleading guilty to 10 felonies. Instead, he was sentenced to life in prison without the chance of parole. His house of leaves went into foreclosure later that same month.
All right. Well, that was that. Here's the channel. I am subscribing because I like this. Giving a like. And I wonder what the comments say. No. No, I don't want to. No, 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 no. We don't want this. We don't want this. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay. Hang on a second here. I want to check out the comments. You guys know I like checking out comments. See if there's anything. Amazing editing, respectful narrative, brilliant. Hope to see you grow successfully. Yes, same here. Nice job with these videos. I love watching a new channel right before it gets well-deserved recognition. Yes, this channel is just a baby. It's definitely one. Yes, love it, love it, love it. It's great. I am subscribed, and I highly suggest you guys subscribe too. What a weirdo. So creepy. Yeah. Well, see, the problem with that is when you're a content creator, you're not allowed to say certain words. I mean, I thought everybody knew that, but yeah, tell that to YouTube. It forces creators to censor words, and I also never said it was all penetrative. Yeah, that's a stupid ass comment right there. But yeah, oh no, not the doggo too. Yeah, that's very sad. Very sad case. They're all sad. But that one's very strange. Extremely strange. I'm glad that the little girl survived, although I'm sure she has the psychological damage is probably, oh my God, unreal for that poor little girl. Unreal. Sometimes I hate to say it, sometimes it'd be better off if, you go with the rest, go with the, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be so morbid, but if I were in that situation, I don't know. I hope she's doing well though. I hope she's strong, staying strong. I hope she's doing good. I hope she's, getting the mental help that I'm sure that she needs. Poor girl. I'm sure she still probably needs. And I just hope she is blessed and protected, because just imagine having to go through that. The neighbor lady, your mom, and your brother, and your dog all done because of this sick weirdo. I don't know if I buy the burglary gone wrong thing. I mean, maybe, because I just don't know, because he kept the teenage girl alive, and did dirty things to her in his basement, S8'd her in his basement. And it's kind of like he was like, oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna keep you for my sick needs. And because like this video said, a lot of people that knew him said that he was really lonely, like a real loner type deal, and seemed mad all the time, probably because he wasn't getting any friends or any action from the ladies. I don't know. So he kept her and decided to do weird thing. Oh my God. I don't even want to think about it anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, let's decompress. Oh, that's a horrible freaking story, man. Sorry, I had to rub my face and my temples for a minute because you know what it's like. I take like anything that we watch on here, any kind of content we consume, we're taking that energy upon ourselves. And I know this is fascinating, and everybody, all of us in the true crime community, we're fascinated by this kind of stuff. But like I always tell you, limit yourself to how much you consume. I've been on binges, watching like the cult documentaries and the serial killer documentaries and stuff like that. But you got to give yourself a little time for, I don't know, a nice little romance, a nice little comedy, something. You know what I mean? But okay, let's go have a porch sesh. I'll give my final like little thoughts and opinions, just not just on the video we watched, but my thoughts and opinions, whatever I gotta say, regardless. Hang on. I keep getting updates about my package. Dang it, Flo. Why do you always gotta go live when I'm live, girl? Dang it. Your body's hurting. We see it. We're trying to help you. Dang, sorry about that. Flo always goes live at the wrong times. Damn it. Oh, well. You guys know I love Flo. She's a good person. Ow. She's a spiritual person, and I've learned a lot from her. I know that she's I mean, we all are, but I know she's kind of struggling financially and stuff like that. And really, hang on, guys. Okay, there we go. And I really wish I could help her, send her a little tip. But your girl can, damn, it's rough, man. But I think of it like this way. Once that I am blessed, and I will be, I'm manifesting it, it's coming, then I will be able to pay her back, so to speak, for being there for me. I mean, she's helped me. This lady's helped me, and she doesn't even know how much she's helped me. I mean, I'd be sure to go and show appreciation and throw her some love and give her, send my blessings and positive energy and, pray for her and her family for health, wealth, and success. But I'd like to help her a little more. But I can barely even help myself, dude. Like, for real. That's okay, though. One day I will be able to help her out more, and she will be extremely grateful because that's the kind of person she is. It's like I know her and I don't even know her. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. Guys, you have no idea how badly I cannot wait until I get this damn tripod. It is going to make recording so much easier. And I will be showing my beauty, my beautiful face more. There's so much that I have planned for the channel. Like I really want to do some walks around the village, though I'm having some restraints when I think about doing that, because this is going to sound stupid. I know you guys are going to be like, "Are you serious, Sarah?" But I feel stupid if, people were outside and they see me walking by and I'm talking into a camera, walking, like I'm talking into my phone, like walking, talking to nobody. I don't know. I would feel a little awkward. I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm going to feel a little awkward at first, I think. People, I mean, I live in an area that is a lot of old people, and old people are extremely nosy. So they'll be like, I feel like I'm walking by, they're going to be like staring at me like, "Oh, what is she doing?" I mean, I could be like, take a picture, it'll last longer or something like that, but I shouldn't care. I shouldn't give a shit. I always talk about how I don't give a fuck what people think, and you shouldn't either. We shouldn't give a fuck what people think. But then again, I'm like, oh my God, people are going to think I look stupid walking around with my little portable tripod thingy and my camera or whatever. Well, not even a camera, my phone. I'd be like, what? I'm talking to my friends. Fuck off. Mind your business. Do you walk and talk with your friends? Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up. It is so nice out here today. Like, no joke. I hope you guys can hear me. I got here. I'm just really enjoying the wind right now. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just perfect. Oh, this coming weekend, we have a shed coming in. So be prepared for a shed tour. It's our little she shed. We put the lawnmowers in there, put the fancy grill in there, put all the gardening tools in there. Perfect. But it's the same color as the house. You guys have seen this house before. The outside, it's like kind of like this olive green. Well, this shed is also the same shade of olive green. So it's going to match, and it's going to be so cute. So expect that coming after this weekend for sure. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do like a video. I might do a little, couple minute long video, like an edit type deal, just to practice, because I do need to practice. I mean, I've seen things where you can have AI edit your videos. You don't even need an editor or anything like that. I don't know how you go about doing that. And I don't even know if I want to fuck with any kind of... This is about as close to AI as I get. I don't know. Maybe that'll be... I don't know. I just need to learn how to do it. It can't be that hard. I mean, come on. I'm not very smart with computers, though. That's the one thing. But no, maybe I'll chop up, edit, and a little tour, like a she shed tour when it comes this weekend. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow is a history thing. You know, I could give you guys, we could look more into the history of Bouquet Village, which is where I live, this little village. I don't think we've actually done that. We've talked about it in previous lives, but I don't think we've actually got into the history. We haven't really looked anything up. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little history or whatever. Wait, I don't know. I think I have, though. I don't know. I'll figure something out for tomorrow. I was going to do the channel I found called Life in the 1800s. There's some interesting content there, and I'm subscribed to them, but something just told me, no, they're kind of a bigger channel. They might get, even though we're very complimentary, I don't want to risk it. We give credit where credit is due. But when it comes to the really big channels, I'm like, I don't know. You know how people can get. All right, babes. I think that's enough for the day. As always, we're not, since we're using Restream. I'm sorry. Since we're using Restream, I can't play the little outro song, but whatever, no biggie. Yeah, keep an eye on the channel. I don't know yet what we could do for tomorrow, but what kind of history topic we can get into, but watch. Keep an eye on things. Keep an eye on the community tab. Keep an eye on the shorts. Keep an eye on the channel. I stay in communication with you guys and let you know what's going on. Maybe we should do a poll. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Just keep an eye on things, guys. Just keep an eye on things. I'll figure out a history thing for us to do tomorrow. It'll come to me. It always comes to me eventually. But in the rare case that it doesn't, we'll just have a little chat about whatever. Anyway. Thank you, everybody that came in and chatted and watched live. Thank you so much. I love you, beautiful babes. Mwah! Love you. Your support means everything. I know it sounds cheesy, but it seriously does. And that goes for those of you who watch the playback too. Sorry, that was my phone. It quacks at me. Oh, excuse me. But anywho, thank you, everybody who watched live. Thank you, everybody who watches the playback. You are all equally awesome in my eyes. You are all equally supportive. Even if you're hate watching, even if you don't like me and you're watching, thank you, sweet pea. Thank you. Here's an extra special big sloppy kiss for you. Hang on, let me lip my lips. Lick my lips here. There you go. That is a kiss for all the hate watchers. And you can make fun of me for stumbling over my words all you want. The people who care and know me, they already know. So you can suck a big fat one. But keep watching me. Keep watching me because I'm going to send you positivity. You deserve positivity. You deserve love. You deserve it so much. Stop thinking that you don't. Stop it. It's making you miserable. You're worthy. You're worthy of being like me and being happy for the most part and being a positive person for the most part. Being a strong person. Being a warrior. It's so cheesy. But no, you do. Stop being so full of hate. Be full of love, babe. It's nice. I'm telling you. It'll make you feel so much better. And then you'll send me love instead of your hate. I don't like hate. I like love. Okay? It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. But thank you for your views. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already. Pretty please. Give me a little likey poo. Pretty please. And yeah, that was the chair, not me. I wish every single one of you health, wealth, success, and happiness. All of you. If you're hearing my voice right now, I wish all of that for you. And I send you blessings and protection over your entire family. Blessings and protection over all who hear this. Blessings and protection. It's a scary world out there. We need blessings and protection. All of us. I love you guys. Talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.